And I'll type in chat, see if they have any questions for Falcon. There we go. And then we'll pin it. All right. I appreciate you coming on. So, why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay. Sorry, give me a second here. Oh, also I'm streaming as well, just so you know.
Oh, okay, no
Is that
problem.
okay? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, hello everybody there. I am Meteorfalcon. I mostly stream currently mostly Hoyoverse gacha games like Genshin, Zenless, Star Rail. Um, Aside from that, I'll also do like JRPGs or just like stream like talking and stuff like that. Um, but mostly the gacha stuff right now.
Nice. Um, is Honkai Star Rail still dealing with the power creep like it did with Baconi? Because I used to play that and it's just like the power creep got really bad.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would honestly mostly agree. Agree. Unfortunately, I would say power creep is definitely still there for sure.
Yeah, I got to like the sad like pay to win. It's like, oh no, oh no.
Yeah, no, that happens. That happens. That happens.
I'm surprised Genshin's still doing so well all these years later.
I think the thing with Genshin, I think they really nailed it early on. Is they really
Mm-hmm.
got people hooked into the story really well. So bare minimum, people are gonna keep playing for the story, and like the characters they keep putting out, I think are really good. So you're gonna get that every like month. So it's like a good flow, even if it's like an old game. I think they just got a really good flow to it with like the story and the characters and all the trail. Like whenever a character gets like revealed, right? They have pretty
Mm-hmm.
much like trend on Twitter for like 3 days.
Oh wow. Well, it kind of like released at like the ideal time when everybody was stuck at home, or most people were. So.
Yeah, exactly. It had like that really good like starting point, and then it like used that momentum and just kind of kept going, 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 going. Like even if like, cause like Genshin has definitely had its like fair share of like controversy and things like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
even when all that stuff happens, they still have their bread and butter, which their bread and butter is like interesting story quests and like characters, and people still like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of got like frustrated at Inazuma, and I'm like, ooh, I hit a wall, and I'm just like, yeah, I've kind of lost interest.
Yeah, that happens. That happens. That happens.
I think I checked out Sumeru briefly, or I was just like trying to play to it, and I'm just like, ooh, the Archon quest trying to get there to like what is it? AR40, I think it was my rank.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, oh great, you gotta keep leveling, leveling, leveling. And I'm just like, oh, another game came out, got distracted.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That honestly, like the Inazuma. I love the Inazuma quest. It's probably like one of my favorites, just because I love Raiden. But yeah, it can be pretty rough, and some of parts of Sumeru quest can go. I think the writers have a big problem with like padding and like pacing when it comes to their stories,
Mm-hmm.
so that can be really difficult.
Yeah, like the Yoimiya quest, as fun as it was, it just
Yeah.
felt like it could have been like a side quest.
Yeah, after Inazuma, they keep those character quests to side quests that you're not forced to do the main story, which definitely is a smarter move.
Yeah, oh, definitely. That is a good thing to know because that was one of the goals. Is like for the subathon, it's like, oh, I'll try Genshin Impact because people are like, Andrew, you need to try it again. You need to try it again. And it was a long time ago before I was a VTuber, before I streamed, and I'm like,
Oh
eh.
yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I would say come back and try it out because the recent anniversary is kind of this patch, so there's like a bunch of like cool stuff and like new features, and if anything, just to check the quality of life and stuff like that, it might be fun.
Oh, definitely. And it's good at least they have competition now. Like I know Wuthering Waves is like one of their big competitions. They were for the longest time calling it the Genshin Killer. What was it?
Yeah,
Fantasy
yeah,
Tower.
people.
There was quite a few.
Yeah, oh,
eh,
Tower Fantasy. Yeah,
Tower
yeah.
Fantasy, and that kind of fell
I think
off.
Yeah, I think the thing with like the quote unquote the Genshin killer, is that like it almost sets you up for failure in a way cuz like I think the game that did it the best is Wuthering Waves, but what like it's like how I said in the beginning, nothing will kill Genshin because Genshin has set itself up to be successful no matter what, bare minimum just for the like the main story. So like if something is like the quote unquote Genshin killer, the best they can do is like make a really good game people will also enjoy. But I think Wuthering Waves is really suffering from that kind of like how would you call it, like maybe like an imposter syndrome, or maybe like the death of comparison, where it's just like no
Mm.
matter what Wuthering Waves does, it will always be compared to Genshin. Like it's like a tick, right? It's like a little
Oh.
thing that always sticks to it no matter what. So it's like no like people I'll see, like of course I'll see people like praising Wuthering Waves. They'll be like, oh, this character is awesome, or this new thing came out. But like it will never get rid of that like stick of like always being constantly compared to Genshin, no matter how good it does. And I think it's a little bit unfortunate too, is like essentially I'm saying like the game isn't allowed to stand on its own 2 feet.
Hmm. Yeah, I know. I've seen like people play it on like a high end smartphone. I'm like, wow, that's kind of incredible because I'm like, I don't think I could do it on mine, like playing Genshin, and like that'd be awkward as hell.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I could see people doing it on like a tablet. That'd be a little easier, but
The yeah, some of these games are up and down when it comes to like tablet. I know
is there any particular gacha games you're
optimizations.
looking forward to that are coming out? Or are you still with the Hoyoverse um
Um,
rotation there?
I'm I'm trying to think, like, not really in particular. I'm just like, oh boy, I can't wait for that one to come out. Because
Mm-hmm.
that one for me was the one that came out a couple months back, which was the Persona Gacha, which is called
Oh
Persona
yeah, it came
5
out.
Phantom X.
Yeah, finally went
Mm-hmm.
global. How is that?
It had a pretty rough beginning. It had a pretty rough start. So the global version unfortunately had some really bad differences that the CN version didn't have.
Oh.
Um, yeah, some of them being like their banner pity was not really that good.
Mm-hmm.
It has like kind of like pop-up ads. I'm trying to think of the other. It had quite a few problems that like CN version didn't have. Oh yeah, the biggest thing was like they had like accelerated banner pace, but they didn't compensate that with more rewards, and so things were kind of going really quickly. Um, so yeah, not the best
Gotcha.
start.
So free to
They
play
recently,
people kind of got like shafted. It's like, oh, I don't have enough time to earn the
yeah,
points or whatever to be able to pull out this banner.
yeah, free to, yeah. Honestly, even the pay to win people, it was just like it's even them were like going too quickly. And then some other stuff, and in general, the Persona 5 Gotcha in terms of the story, the first two chapters aren't written the best. And then by chapter 3, they actually get the writers from the original Persona 5 team
Ooh.
to yeah, help write chapter 3. So yeah, so recently they had their 2.0, which is I guess like kind of like a soft relaunch, and it's a lot better. It's a lot better. Because yeah, the story's a lot better. They made a lot of quality life like fixes and changes. But it's just unfortunate that the initial release, the initial
Mm-hmm.
popularity boom wasn't as big as it could have been.
Yeah, I know another one that's basically already meeting its end of service date, which is Tribe 9. I'm like, oh, it's made by the same people who did Danganronpa and Zero Escape. I'm like, cool. And they said it, I think it was like out for like 6 months before they said, yeah, we're end of service date is in November. I'm like,
Ah,
oh, I never got a chance to try it. Oh,
dang.
I'm like, but
It's
the
funny you
competition
mentioned
is really
Dangan.
tough.
Go ahead. Yes, yes, for sure. For sure. It's funny you mentioned Danganronpa. I actually played the first game for the first time recently on my stream, actually.
Oh, what'd you think of it?
It was really good. Yeah, me and my friends, we got together and we did like a live like fan dub for it, like voicing all the characters and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. It was great. I was like, okay, I can see why this like became really popular in that kind of like PSP visual novel era. Like it's so
Mm-hmm.
unique. All the characters are really good. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I personally think the second one is the best, in my opinion.
So I've heard, yeah. Yeah, we're
And I heard
planning
they're
to start the
remaking
second
it
one at some
too,
point.
so it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
which is crazy timing.
yeah, because the ending was kind of like hilarious in its own way. They're undoing like basically the anime ending, and I'm like,
Okay.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Interesting. Yeah, we're gearing up to do the second game. Yeah, I'm like it's funny
Nice.
because like I'm like the blind one, right? Like I think one of my other friends is like a pro, and then one of my other friends is like she knows the story, and I'm the blind one that doesn't know anything. And it's good to see like all my reactions and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it's a really fun one to play. I've been playing through 100 Line, Last Defense Academy, which is awesome, same writers that did that, same character designer. So, and that is wow, it's a very heavy visual novel. It has some strategy elements, but I'd say it's more visual novel than strategy game. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, this is getting longer than like Fate Stay Night, and that is a notoriously long visual novel.
Oh yeah, I've heard about Fate's Day. Yeah, funny enough, talking about Hoyo, I don't know if you heard that the Star Rail recently, or a couple months back, did a collab with Fate.
Oh boy, that's surprising.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's actually really cool. So everybody got Archer for free, and you
Ooh.
could pull for Saber. Yeah,
Yeah, the big question
very
is
cool.
which version of Saber? There's so many now.
It's Fate Stay Night. Fate Stay
Oh,
Night.
Fate Stay Night, that version. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know they also have their own gotcha game too, and it's like nothing I really wanted to
Yeah,
mess with
yeah,
because I
yeah.
heard it was notoriously pay to win, and I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've heard as well.
I'm just gonna watch the anime when I get to it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Very fair.
So, how long have you been a VTuber, or just like content creation in general?
Content creation in general, I would say COVID, like around
Mm-hmm.
then when that was the thing. So when I started, I just did like no cam, just voice.
Mm-hmm.
And I mostly played this Korean MMO called Elsword.
I love Il Sword. Oh my
Oh,
gosh, I
okay,
haven't
you
played
know
that in
about it. Okay.
years. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, most people had played it in the past. Like they had played. Yeah, I played a lot of Elsword, and then I had streamed it. Like yeah, back in COVID times. Yeah, first with like nothing, just voice streaming it, and then I did what's it called, webcam. I did
Yeah.
webcam for a little bit, still streaming Elsword and stuff like that. Um, yeah, and Elsword I was going pretty crazy because like at some point streaming Elsword, they had this whole like content creator program that was like made by the company itself. And so like
Oh.
you would actually get promoted like in the game. Like if you remember in Elsword, like they always have like they would have like messages that would like scroll across the screen for like big announcements or whatever. Um like your stream would be like one of them if you're part of that program.
Oh wow, that's cool. They boosted them. I know there's
Yeah,
like
yeah, it was
kind
very cool.
between Hoyoverse, their programs kind of like hit or miss. Some people say yes, some people
Yeah,
say
it's
no.
not
It's
bad. Yeah, it's in that middle point.
okay. All right. So mostly you did El Sword. Any other MMOs you did?
No, it was mostly just Elsword, and then around the time Genshin came out, I did like a mix of like Genshin and Elsword. Um, Still using Facecam, and then uh because it's like how can I abridge this because this could be a long story. But the TLDR for the Elsword thing is like the Elsword streaming group had changed a lot, and it changed a lot from like being this very good like healthy group that was
Mm-hmm.
really working well to like people who were suffice to say just extremely lazy and were doing the bare minimum. um
Oh.
and so I was like, yeah, for me I was like it's time to go, right? I was just like this is not the thing I originally signed up for, like, and I tried my best to be like, hey guys, we're not really doing the best job here, like, we got to like do better and things like that, and I tried my best to call them out, but like it didn't work out. They went against me, and I was like, okay, then I'm out. And then once I left, the other people started leaving, and then the whole thing dissolved.
Oh
Um,
wow.
Yeah. I'm not trying to like brag or toot my own horn, but I was one of the people who was really putting in a lot of the like effort or trying my best, like being consistent with streams, making like YouTube
Hmm.
content and things like that. And like seeing other people around, it's tough when you see people around you. Like when you're trying your best and you see people around you not trying their best, and it's like we're being awarded the same amount, and it's not just about the award too, I'm saying, but like to be in a group where like you're doing all the heavy lifting when people are not even trying it, like it sucks, right? So I tried to
Exactly. It's
my
like
best to
the
call
group
it out.
projects from hell. It's like, oh, you're
Yeah,
stuck doing all the work
exactly.
while they're all clowning around.
Yeah, exactly. And then you, as the one who's hard work, you're the one that gets in trouble. And I think that's what did it for me. It's like I got in trouble for calling them out. And I was like, okay, I'm washing my hands of this. I'm done. And so I had left the group. Yeah, like I said, like I left the group. Other people left, and then it dissolved. And then like I was like, okay, maybe I need a clean start, like a fresh break. And so what I
Hmm.
did is like I was like, okay, I'm going to get away from Elsword, and I'm just gonna do a month of doing like Genshin. And so I did a month of Genshin. That was pretty tough because like I was going from like, cause like I was like the main person doing Elsword, and so I had like a big, cause like that the benefit of doing Elsword is that like the phrase like, oh, would you rather be a big fish in a small pond or a
Yeah.
small fish in a big pond? Yeah. So like the Elsword situation was like big fit, like a fish in a small pond essentially, where like it's a smaller game, but because it is a smaller game, if you put good effort, like you can get most of the pool of people. But since I moved from that to Genshin's a lot bigger game in comparison,
Hmm.
right? So I was kind of like thrown into the deep end. That was pretty tough because like I essentially had to like grow back my fan base up from like nothing because like so many people left, so many people unfollowed, and like no hard feelings, right? If it's like
Yeah.
if a creator is doing something different and you don't like it as a viewer, there's nothing wrong with that. Like if that is
Yeah.
as a viewer, you have that right, of course. But that was tough. That was tough to like kind of like rebuild it. Um, and I want to say, yeah, that was kind of when I would say Genshin was like midway through its first year that I kind of did that. And ever since then, I've been kind of doing like more or less kind of the same with like Hoyo gachas and things like that. And like some variety here and there.
That's good. Yeah, that's kind of amazing that the whole thing dissolved. That must have been like really, really bad. Because that sounds almost like,
Oh
from
yeah.
what I heard, the whole Infinite Nikki thing, where like most of the creators left because it was like they're trying to charge like basically, I think it was like $80 for a bathtub, and there's nothing you can do with it, and it's just like
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa. They're like, yeah, you're breaking all kinds of laws they have for like gotcha games. And, ooh.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I know a lot of them gotta have like percentages now on like you'll get this at this percentage, 5 stars listed,
Mhm.
which is good, as opposed to people being like, I don't know, I heard rumors it's this, I heard rumors it's that.
Yeah.
All right. Are you doing any special events coming up?
Uh, so I got a couple. Um, so like I said, me and my friends are going into the second Danganronpa game. That's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be really good. I'm working on so I'm gonna do more like video stuff. I think I've been
Mm-hmm.
like focused on streaming these last couple of years, and I want to do more like more long form like YouTube stuff. So I have some of that planned. Some like theory videos and things like that. And then I want to get started on making some like merch. I had some
Ooh.
ideas from the viewers. Yeah. People said that they wanted merch, so I think that will be like something really cool. So those three are like the main things. Got some group stuff. I want to do more YouTube
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and then potentially some merch coming up.
Have you tried streaming on YouTube before?
Yeah, I usually duo stream.
Nice. Because I've been
Yeah.
trying to get people to multi-stream for like years and years. I'm like, just try it. Because the new updates, they're really gonna start pushing live streams a lot now.
Yeah. Usually when I stream on YouTube, it's like the short form, like the vertical
Oh,
type video.
vertical, yes. I started it up again because Atom used to crash like OBS like crazy. And I've been getting such an issue with bots lately. It's ridiculous.
On YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube vertical in particular.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely for sure. I think Twitch moderation is like Twitch's auto moderation. I think people take it for granted. It's actually
Hmm.
really pretty good, especially when you have like Seribot and things like that to
Yes.
automate some stuff. Like YouTube doesn't really have that at all. Like not even bots too. Just like just to say it out flat, just straight up racist people like will be on YouTube constantly.
Oh,
I've
definitely.
yeah,
That or
I've
just
suffered
like
that
literal
from the YouTube
kids.
chat.
I've had
Yeah,
so many
it's
saying,
literally.
"What's my name is Billy." This is a fake one. My name's Billy, fake last name. Mine. I'm 9 years old. I'm like, do your parents know you're watching me?
Yeah,
No.
right.
Block. I'm like, you're not
Exactly.
supposed
It's
to be on YouTube if you're under 13.
yeah, YouTube's got
Block
to
and
work on its
report.
auto moderation. Yeah, and it's on the YouTube video comments. I know people talking about like there's so many bots in people's comments as well. Like
Hmm.
YouTube's auto moderation needs a lot of work.
It does. Because I know, like, when I did normal live streams, not
Oh
the
yeah.
vertical, always have so
Mm-hmm.
many, like, hot single as in your area bots. That had to be in
Oh
such
yeah,
a
yeah,
weird combination
classic.
of emojis to the point. It's like,
Yeah,
they're going to have to get really creative.
the classic. Yeah, yeah. Like I remember, so I get them the most on Discord DMs
Ooh.
actually.
They've been pretty
Yeah,
quiet lately on it, for me at least. Are they
yeah,
pretending to
yeah.
be like a big
Recently,
streamer? To be like, I can help
uh-huh.
you grow.
Yes, yeah, it'll be like, "Oh, do you need some PNG art? Do you need some logo art?" And it's like always this like low quality stuff. Like I would get a lot from like Discord, just
Oh,
like,
my
"Oh, do you
favorite
need an
one. They would
artist?"
tell me, I
Mhm.
can help you. I'm like, my friend, add them on Discord for a YouTube custodian. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I'm like, this
yeah,
isn't a thing. And it's some like weird website in some third world country that looks like it came out like 1996. I'm like, oh, this is sketchy as
yeah,
hell.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Or so yeah, someone in the chat says, or it's AI stuff. Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. Or it's like AI slop.
But I noticed there was a pattern of like they do it at a particular size of a creator.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's always at
always.
least 20,000 followers on Twitch.
Yeah.
It's been getting worse on TikTok lately.
I haven't streamed on TikTok because I don't think I've ever met the threshold.
Yeah, I think you need what, like 1,000 followers? I don't know if they lowered it or
Something like
not.
that.
Or they
Yeah,
raised
last
it.
time I checked, it was like 1,000 followers. Like I'll upload on TikTok, but like I'll more so upload on TikTok when it's like, oh, I might as well. If I already made a video, like a short video for YouTube, it's like, oh, might as well put it on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
a
I
big
haven't had many
issue.
followers
Them
there.
coming into DMs pretend to be somebody else, and it's just like that. Or like I've noticed from TikTok, people literally coming into Discord, sending you inappropriate messages, or it's like, "Oh, I want to talk to you. I want to be friends," and then it's like, "Okay, cool." And I'm like, "All right, it's late. I'm going." I'm like, "All right, I'm going to bed. I'll talk to you in a few hours." Then you wake up to all these just like angry messages about horrible. So I'm like, I was gone for 6 hours. Chill, dude.
Oh boy.
Yeah, TikTok's been wild lately. I think Iron Mouse even talked about it that they've had accounts with impersonating her, and they just won't take it down.
Oh.
And she
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
decided
they
one day to be like, "I'm gonna have fun with them," since they were literally multi-streaming her thing on Twitch. So she just put it up on
oh
there,
shoot.
big text. This is if you're watching me on TikTok, this is a fake account. And you just see the thing go
Oh.
way down. I'm just laughing my ass off.
Yeah, that is crazy that people are allowed to do that. Because I'm guessing they just don't care. It's like, oh, we got the numbers, so I don't
Mm-hmm.
care, kind of stuff.
There's quite a few I've seen like impersonating people. I've tried reporting them, and TikTok
Mm-hmm.
they just don't do anything, and that's the sad part.
Yeah.
I know I'm a nobody. I'm like they're not gonna impersonate me. I'm not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing I noticed is it's a weird pattern I noticed, but let's a lot of times it'll be for vertical. It'll be like it says hi. I'm like, oh, hello. How are you? I
Mm-hmm.
said hi, and then they leave. I'm like, okay.
I've had that before. I've had
I
that
know,
before for
it's
sure.
always within like the first 20 minutes, a vertical goes live, and it's like, I'm not going to put your chat up on the screen. I'm just going to wait. Because they usually leave.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah. The attention span for the short stream is definitely waivers. That's for sure.
Exactly. It's so interesting lately, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're trying to do like GIFs now, or like what they have on TikTok, where you get like little digital GIFs. They have it on Twitch now too. They call it combos or something.
There's like tiny little effects you can do for like bits essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Not too many people use it. Like one or two people have used it in my chat. Like I guess it's neat to have more options, but it definitely feels
Isn't
like
that like the same thing
there's
though
such
as
a
Celebration? It doesn't kind of make sense. I'm like, why don't you just roll that into
yeah
Celebration?
yeah. It definitely feels like one of those. I guess it's fine, but like, was there much point to this?
Exactly. It's a little frustrating.
Mm.
Did you get hit with the bot crackdown supposedly that they were doing?
Surprisingly, no. I haven't. Yeah, I haven't talked about this too often. You're talking about the YouTube one, right?
The YouTube and Twitch, where they're trying to get like crack down on bots, and people were like all upset because their viewership went down.
Yeah, the viewership went down. For me, sometimes my viewership can fluctuate, usually in accordance to school,
Mm-hmm.
for other people. So when it went, like, it did go down for me on Twitch, but it kind of went down for me at the same time it would always go down for me. So I feel like that was just the natural course. Because like during summertime, a lot of people, at least for me, a lot of people watch my streams during summertime because they have more time to like do extra
Mm-hmm.
stuff. But like fall, it's like okay, people are going back to school, they're going back to college, they're going back to uni, so they don't have as much extra time to like watch streams. So my viewership will like go down. Um, in terms of YouTube, I actually had the opposite. These last couple weeks have been really good for my YouTube. So like, it's so funny. Like everybody was like talking about like, oh, viewership is down on YouTube, something's happening, and I'm over here in the corner like, oh, actually my views are up, but I guess I won't say anything.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's down on desktop. I'm like, well, I'm doing okay because all my people watch theirs on their phone or watch a live stream. It's like, or mostly like shorts, and then they eventually watch the
Yeah,
videos.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I do feel bad for the people that are just
Yeah,
like,
I do.
they're just all frustrated and stuff.
Well, I feel bad for especially the YouTube. Not the people who are using Twitch bots, because why the heck are you
Oh
using
no.
Twitch bots? Yeah, no mercy for that. No mercy for that. But yeah, definitely the people from the YouTube users. I think there was like a thing going around for a little bit that was like, oh, your YouTube is in what was it? It was like a mode or
Restricted
something.
mode.
People, yeah, restricted mode. I think that was mostly like people not understanding what was going on because
Mm-hmm.
most people's restricted modes are off. They're only on for like public schools and things like
Yeah,
that.
unless you're like on
Uh,
a school computer watching YouTube, they usually don't have
it's
that on.
usually off.
And I'm like
Yeah.
90% of my videos are in restricted mode, but I'm like, all right, well, let's see if my shorts are. Nope, live streams they're open, everything's there, except that some of the videos I'm like, oh hey.
Yeah. I think yeah, I heard there's a new recent theory out which I think this one is more accurate is YouTube isn't counting ad block views as being actual views. That might be more accurate maybe.
That and they're probably cracking down on like the bot farms like
Yeah,
overseas because there's so
potentially.
many of them, and you're looking up stuff about YouTube and you come across the ads of like, oh, we can boost your views, just download this app. And it's like in another language and stuff. It's like in Southeast Asia. I'm like, oh, this is what this is. I'm like, yeah, YouTube probably realized it's like, oh, we can just ding them.
Yeah.
I know they released a new feature called Hype, which is kind of interesting.
I haven't seen it. I've heard people talking about it, but I haven't seen it at all.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, hype up the video. I guess it's like a extra like or something to help push it up, which is kind of nice, giving some people a little bit
Yeah.
more of a leg up. and it's for like
Yeah,
only people
yeah.
under 1 million subs. So
Yeah. Which is that is a nice thing. Yeah, I haven't even seen it though, so like I don't know if it's out yet or what.
yeah, I don't know if it's out to everybody yet, or are they slowly rolling it out, or what's going
Oh,
on,
maybe. Yeah.
because it's over by the comments section and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if it works, like hopefully it should. It does sound like a cool feature. I
Mm-hmm.
just hope that like, it doesn't get like exploited cuz like things like that very easily can potentially get exploited.
Yeah, that's why I started wondering. I'm like, all right, you get this amount, hype a video this for free this many ways. All right, how much is it gonna cost to hype up, um, to pay for hypes? That's the thing I was concerned about.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Everybody that hypes the stream, hypes this video gets a giveaway or whatever. I don't know.
Exactly. Oh, I've known so many people who've gotten in trouble for doing those kind of things for giveaways on YouTube, Twitch,
Yeah, yeah.
and they realize like, oh, people come if you're doing a giveaway. Yeah, sure, but after you're done, they'll leave. You're doing an event. Yeah, stuff goes down. If they stick around, that's great.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, it's like so yeah, I used to do giveaways a while back, and it's like a double-edged sword, right? Because it's like, okay, you do the giveaway, and it's like you'll get like a good amount of people coming in for the giveaway because obviously people want free stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, okay, at the same time, it's like truly what you're getting is you're getting a small burst of viewership, but like, are those people gonna stay? Like you're saying, right?
Exactly. And I've seen some interesting ideas for people, what they're trying to do. I think the most interesting one that's kind of wild, someone was doing for a subathon. They're like, oh, last person that subs gets $1,000. And I'm just like, can you do that? Is that against Twitch's TOS?
Uh,
Because I'm like, you're paying for subs then at that point. You're just
yeah,
better
yeah, at
off
that
going to a
point, yeah.
third party site if you want to just boost your sub numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. I got you. For sure.
Out of curiosity, how long have you been in the Twitch Creator Club, or were you like one of the first waves that was able to get in for
Oh
VTubers?
no, I was very recent. I was very
Oh,
recent. I would say yeah, sometime around summer this year. Cuz
oh.
I knew it existed, but I didn't know how to like get in it. I just knew it existed.
Yeah, I was doing the charity drive when I found it out, and I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
cool, I'll apply to it. So I saved it. 12 hours later, all the slots are booked. I'm like, aw.
I think maybe that's what happened to me. Maybe I saw it and was just like, how do I get in? And maybe the slots were full, and I just kind of like it left my mind. I was like, okay, well, this
Yeah,
is
so I just
gone
next
now.
time they did it, I applied, and I was getting like a bunch of harassment around that time, and I was
Oh,
concerned about
really?
announcing it because I'm scared they're gonna go to Twitch and just be like, "This person's terrible, this and that," and
Whoa.
yeah, like it's so weird. Over it's like, oh, you kind of have fallen out with a friend, you're kind of an ass in DMs.
Mm.
Okay, that's about it.
Oh boy. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
of the
thank.
parasocial weirdos.
Okay. I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, thankfully I haven't run into that too much. Like usually like there have been instances where drama has happened. Going back to that story I was talking about where I
Mm-hmm.
called out all the people for like being lazy for being in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Um they had tried to so I made a video talking about that to essentially tell my community what happened and what I was doing. And so they watched that video, reacted to that video, and they wanted to like egg me on to try and like I don't know, but they wanted to like talk to me or whatever, like get me in a call, and I was like, I'm not doing any of that. I was like, I said my piece, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm staying
Oh no, I
quiet.
see what they're trying to do. They're trying to like farm
Yeah.
drama or be like,
Yeah,
come
farm.
debate
Yeah,
me,
the egg me
bro.
on farm. Yeah, exactly, exactly, exactly. And I think the best thing you can do is to be like, nope, I have said my piece. I will say nothing more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that and it just sounds like they were just like really upset, or it's like, look, if you're gonna do
Oh,
like
I'm sure.
lazy content, just own up to it. Like reaction content, like the stuff I do, I'm like, yeah, it's nothing revolutionary, but I'm gonna try and do other stuff too. Besides grown ass adults laugh at cartoons.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Have you checked out Kick recently or no? for like other streaming platforms?
I yeah, so I tried streaming on Kick for a month. I
Mm-hmm.
want to say back in 2023 or 4. There was nobody on there, and I was like, this is not worth my time. There wasn't really many people playing like Genshin Hoyoverse games, so I was like, this is not really my audience here. And then you hear about like every controversy happening every other week. Um and it's just like, yeah, okay, maybe it's the best not to be like attached to this.
Yeah, they're starting to ban people, so they're trying to clean up their image, which is good.
Okay, attempting to. Okay, I can respect it. I can respect it.
Like I remember back in the day how Twitch used to be considered like very wild and
It's
uncensored
true.
until they
Yeah.
finally decided to clean it up.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Kick's going through that. Good on them bringing competition. They have their own VTuber category, and it's like, oh,
I did see that
I
as
do
well.
not speak Arabic, or Spanish because that's what most of them are in. I'm like, oh.
Fair, fair, fair.
Did you ever get a chance to try V Stream? That was one I never got a chance to before I went
So
kaput.
VStream was one of the ones where like I looked into it, I saved the page, like bookmarked the page, forgot to like really look into it more, and then it was like, oh, it's ending already. It's
Yeah, they
shutting
didn't
down
allow
early.
multi-stream it. I'm like, I'm not sure, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's I feel like a lot of these VTuber corpo stuff, it's like some of it's like, oh, they're trying to like get advantage of like the boom of it. Some of it's like they genuinely want to like, boost people up, but like you're going against titans. Like when it comes to like Twitch and YouTube especially,
Mm-hmm.
you're going against titans. So if you're not providing something that's really valuable, and like you said, not being able to multi-stream is like
Definitely.
you, you got to really provide something great. And even if you do, it's like I said with Kick, right? It's like I tried Kick and like there was no audience, so there was no reason I felt like I would be putting in that much effort and not getting much out of it.
Yeah, it's only recently, like, I've been doing it since, gosh, when they were giving, like, content creators, like, six-figure deals. I'm like, oh, I'll try it. Why not, you know? What's going to
Mm-hmm.
happen? Dealt with a lot of bots. Their moderation system
Yeah.
when I first
Oh,
started
it's
was
horrible.
non-existent. So it's like, oh, I'm going to
Horrible.
say all the bad words. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like having to list all them out to be like, to ban them.
Of course, of course, of course.
It's been really interesting. I know the other one that's trying to compete with like the big like Twitch for like VTuber centric is Irium.
Never heard that one.
Yeah, it's kind of like vertical streaming like TikTok. That's the closest thing I can
Got
say
it.
to it. It looks like it. And they have like
Okay.
these Irium founding streamers and people do it. And I've heard people enjoy it, but I'm like,
Okay.
I don't know if they allow multi streaming or not. I know they've gotten them like in conventions and stuff. It's like it's big overseas, which is cool. But so
Okay,
was
that's cool.
Annie's. Like, do you remember when they had Nexus Academy and they had like this streaming platform?
I think so.
Yeah,
Vaguely sounds
they I
familiar.
think they debuted like 30 talents for one day or something.
Ooh, that
Yeah, they're
is
like,
a
oh, it's a
lot.
My Hero. It's like the Hunger Games of VTubers. I'm like,
That's
oh,
not really a good thing.
no, it's not.
That's not really a good thing.
But they had their own like stream and they were like, oh, we're doing with Annie stream, and you don't really hear about them anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I know people were concerned about it, saying you have to physically upload your model to their thing, and like some people were like, I'm not comfortable with it. Like, let me know when you
Yeah.
like allow like VTube Studio or PRPR or like VC
Mm-hmm.
Face
Mm-hmm.
or something that we can use
Yeah. Something. Yeah. 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 Anything.
because you don't know what they're gonna do with your model afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Have you
Yeah.
tried
You wanna.
VUP yet? That's another one. They're trying to make like VTuber Omegle.
So I saw that on Twitter. I followed the Twitter account. I haven't looked into it beyond that. Yeah, like the VTuber version of Omegle. That's
Yeah.
the extent of it. I just saw it on Twitter. I followed the Twitter account, and like it seems kind of interesting, but like yeah, nothing beyond that.
Yeah, I joined the Discord. I applied to stream it. Never heard anything. I've been there a few times, and it's like, okay, so it's Omegle, and they're like, oh, it's this theme. I'm like, but it's random though. Like, if you want to be like, I think they have like this Mentor Monday where you talk to a more experienced VTuber. I'm like, cool, but are you gonna match me with them randomly? Are we jumping in a Discord call? Or is it just like
Yeah.
random VTuber number 7? You get matched with Andrea.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like yeah, they want to keep the like random factor of like Omegle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just like a little like I think I got traumatized seeing stuff on
That
Omegle I shouldn't have as a kid.
no, that's valid. I never really used it, but I've heard the stories.
Yeah, it was wild, honestly.
Mhm.
But good on them trying to bring it back, but I
Oh yeah,
don't
here it
know
is.
if it'll
Yeah,
work
boot
for
camp.
long because it's such VTubers are
Yeah,
still such a niche concept.
yeah, and it's like I feel like the big boom was COVID, and I feel like
Mm-hmm.
if you didn't, as a corporation, not as an individual, I feel like as an individual you can kind of establish yourself almost at any time. But as a corporation, I feel like if you weren't established during COVID, you missed like the biggest boom to kind of get on.
Oh, definitely. Like you got that COVID boom in a sense.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I didn't do it till like what was it? A little bit in 2021 and then started in 2022, so it was like after the fact. Like things were going
Mm-hmm.
back to normal. And like I know people are growing like crazy like around 2022 and I was like, "Oh, towards the end of it, people started like complaining on Twitter saying, "Where'd all my viewers go? I need this, I need
Yeah.
that." That are just like
Right. Yeah.
engagement bait.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that is one place I've just like started limiting my time on there because I'm just like, oh, you guys are all mean, man. You need to chill
Oh
out.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like the the VTuber community can definitely be very good, but like a lot of times it can feel like this like high school drama type
Mm-hmm.
place, or like just I guess even honestly streaming in general sometimes can feel like that depending on the crowds that you're in, or like yeah, like drama is way too prevalent more than it really should be. Like people really don't handle things like adults of like, hey, let's talk this out and like come to an understanding and be
Oh,
reasonable people.
definitely. Like there's been stuff it's like people like they're like, oh, I want to do a collab series with DeAndre. Oh, okay, cool. Time zones are an issue. Okay. And it's like, well, if you lost interest, just tell me. That's okay. You need my help
Yeah, yeah,
wrangling people in, just ask.
yeah, yeah.
Instead of making it some big melodramatic thing and this whole like woe is me speech, is like, dude,
It's too
relax.
much.
It's
It's
not that
too much.
deep.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I don't got time for this. Like, if you don't want to do something, just tell me. It's okay. Like, it's fine.
It is. Like I don't hold it against anybody.
Yeah,
That's kind of why I wanted my own way of meeting more people. It's like, oh, I'll just do this little interview thing because it's really interesting, like hearing like about niches, what people came from. Forcing me to
yeah.
be a little bit more social.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I have my own. I have my own small podcast that I haven't done in months, which is just like called Question of the Day, where
Mm-hmm.
I just take a question from chat and then like if it resonates with somebody, I ask them about it, and then like just go from there.
Where were you uploading it?
Um, some of the episodes I uploaded to my YouTube. Um, that's it. Yeah, just on my YouTube.
Yeah, I ended up splurging. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna splurge. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get this on Spotify, Apple, and a bunch of other
Oh,
places. Paid for
smart.
the RSS feed for a year. I'm like, you know what? And if it hits, awesome. If not, oh well, screaming into the void.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Yeah, yeah. In terms of platforms I use, Twitch is like the main one. YouTube is like my secondary one that I want to focus on a little bit more. TikTok, I have like, oh, if I'm uploading the YouTube, might as well upload to TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter, it's hard to make content on Twitter. I feel like Twitter is the worst one out of all of them
It's
because
so
like I
hard to
feel like
grow on there.
if you're not rage baiting, you're not getting like
Yeah, you're
any
not starting
clicks.
stuff or rage baiting or
Or
complaining
if you
about
don't have the
how
blue
this
check
is
mark.
unfair, this is that. It's like
Yeah.
you're gonna have setbacks and frustration no matter like your size.
Yeah. And then recently I've been getting into Instagram. And
Ooh.
surprisingly Instagram is doing really well. I didn't give it a chance before cuz I always felt like Instagram's whatever. But actually I was uploading the videos there that I upload on like YouTube and TikTok and they're actually doing pretty good. Like I
Yeah,
was
there's
very
not a whole lot
surprised.
of VTubers on Instagram,
Yeah,
surprisingly.
that's what I'm thinking.
It's
That's what
only
I'm
like a
thinking.
few
Yeah.
big VTubers I can think off a hand, like Necrocaroni, Clover Moo and Pumpkin Potion. Those are like the ones I
Mhm.
see the most on the reels. I'm like, oh, okay.
Mhm. Yeah. Like surprised. Yeah, I was surprised. Like, oh wow, these are actually because like I'm still like under like I don't even know if I got 100 followers on Instagram, but like the videos will still do like hundreds and almost sometimes thousands of views. I'm like, oh shoot, really? Dang.
Yeah, I tried streaming on Instagram like ages ago before they changed like the follow requirement. They upped it to like 500 or 1,000 or something.
Ah, okay.
And it was only when I was doing Stardew Valley, and that was a bit weird. I've I tried multi-streaming to Steam, so my stream would show up on the Steam page, which was really weird. Nothing really came of
Oh,
that.
interesting.
And let's see, the weirdest one I did was Trovo, which is like Russian YouTube. I'm like, I don't
Oh,
speak a lick of
whoa.
Russian, but
Just try it for the heck of it.
exactly. I'm just like, I was just for years
Fair
throwing
enough.
stuff at a wall, just hope it's something stuck.
I mean, honestly, that's not there's nothing wrong with that. Like going back to like the giveaway thing, right? Like even if you don't get like genuine connections to stay, it's like throwing out a big net, right? If you're
Mm-hmm.
throwing out a big enough net, you will find people who like will resonate
Oh, I remember reading
because you
something that
threw
was
the big
kind of
enough
funny
net.
on Twitter. And
Okay.
it was just like so extra, this person. They literally complained. They're like, I'm hosting a giveaway. Well, after the
Yeah.
giveaway, people, they didn't resonate with their content. They didn't follow them.
Mhm.
And they basically
Yeah.
said, made a giant list of all the people that unfollowed them.
Bro, you're insane.
And I
That's
told them, I'm like,
crazy.
isn't
That's
that seems like a pain in the
crazy.
butt to literally write out a list and just do it through Discord if you want it like that. That just, oh, that's more hassle than it's worth.
That's insanity. Oh my goodness. That's
And their
actually
excuse is like, well,
insanity.
I want to meet genuine people. I want to do that. I'm like,
I mean, it's
again,
gonna take work. It's gonna take
yeah.
work.
Because there are people that are literally on just giveaway bots. All they do is like enter giveaways and that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had any luck on Blue Sky? Because Blue Sky has been so dead for me.
Yeah, I tried it for a little bit, but like you said, it's like the kick problem, right? Where it's
Mm-hmm.
just like the core viewer base is just not really here. And I think that was always gonna happen because people only went to Blue Sky to kind of like shun Twitter in a
Mm-hmm.
way. And it's like yeah, once that shunning dies down, so does the viewer base. So
Yeah, and a lot of people ended up just going back or just having like claiming their name
exactly.
on both. Same as Threads, also kind of dead.
Yeah, Threads is another one.
Yeah, there's a lot of like tried to compete, and it's just like, ooh. I know YouTube's trying to go after Discord in their own way, which is funny.
Yeah.
They have like this little community tab, like, oh, your viewers can post here.
Oh yeah, community tab. I did hear about that.
I'm like, depending on how well your moderation is, this could either be great, or I could just see like spam bots just posting horrible stuff or just ads nonstop. The
Mm-hmm.
usual, this content is trash. You should follow mine because of blank.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the classic. That's the classic bot. Yeah.
Yeah, the UTP troll plays.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, I'm like, man, they're everywhere, no matter what. Like
Yep.
anything big, you look at a Moist Critical video, and it's like
Yep. It's always there.
always there. You look at YouTube Shorts, oh, there they are.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry, my mind went blank.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Is there any particular reason why you wanted to do a VTuber as opposed from doing this face cam to, being like, okay, I'm no more face cam, VTuber.
Genuinely, like the answer for me is a lot less. What's the word? A lot less because I know for some people like VTubing is like, oh my goodness, like I had an Oshi and like I really wanted to like do this thing. For me, it was genuinely just, oh, it's the trend, so I just wanted to hop on the trend.
And
And
let me guess,
then
you fell in love with it.
not particularly, I enjoy it, but like it's more so like, if I'm doing VTubing, I don't need to keep the light on and I can keep my room dark. I don't need to light up my face. It's just very convenient. But I do appreciate like the whatchamacallit, the vibe and the community of it. Like I
Mm-hmm.
really do appreciate that. Um and I would like I much rather prefer it to like when I was doing face cam stuff. Um but definitely for me it was more so, hey, this was the trend, and it's just like now I'm just like, this is VTubing is just a lot easier for me than webcam
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And then yeah, like the vibe, the community, just like the all of it kind of came together. I was like, oh, this is nice. I appreciate this.
Yeah, for me, it was just like I really liked the privacy aspect of it because my job's very
Mm.
public, and I had like coworkers and managers who, instead of doing their job, they would try and stalk all their coworkers on social media
That's
and
insane.
wait to see
What?
if they screw up or post about their job because they had a strict social media policy. And it's like they did
Oh
find out.
shit.
They found out on a VTuber. They're like, oh, she's just either laughing at cartoons or playing Minecraft.
Okay.
They're like,
Okay.
yeah, you're bored as hell, Andrea. Okay.
Oh no.
Which is good. No longer have to worry about that job. But I just thought it was like kind of funny,
Mm-hmm.
and how just like I don't know, maybe I'm too old where they come back where people used to just use their usernames and not like their full government name and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. I know like Facebook streaming is a thing. I don't know how popular it is, but like, yeah, like I don't know how people do Facebook streaming where like you said, it just is your name. It's like what? It's crazy.
Yeah, the only one I know that have like done it regularly is like, oh, this religious organization does it on Facebook. I'm like, okay, cool, cool. I know they had a
Hmm.
gaming thing that died because I tried Facebook gaming streaming for
Oh,
a
really?
while. They changed it to 50 followers or likes or whatever on your
Mm-hmm.
page because it used to be 0. And a lot of the
Oh,
people
okay.
that would roll in there didn't speak a lick of English. I'm like, oh boy. So frantically translating between Google Translate and having a single monitor, it's like, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, that could be rough.
So try to get them to like come over, which is the hardest part, getting them to come over from one platform to another.
Yeah, yeah, like that's kind of that's what I use the YouTube stream for, is like ideally they'll come over to like Twitch and people have um but it's like yeah, it's not a guarantee, like not a guarantee.
Definitely. I noticed something. I fell down a weird YouTube rabbit hole recently
Oh yeah.
that, it was like 2 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I'm like, all right, I'll just watch YouTube, see if I can find something boring.
Mhm.
Zero Chan, thank you for the follow. But they're like, does it just me or does it feel like everyone wants to be a streamer now? And I'm like, you're not wrong because it felt like for a while
Yeah.
there everybody wanted to be a YouTuber
Mhm.
or a TikToker now. And it's like, it seems like a lot of them are kind of like starting to see, like, well, live streaming's easier. You get immediate feedback. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, technically,
Yeah, technically.
but you have to do like other stuff off platform. And I've known so many people
Yeah.
that burned out trying to do that or just like get angry because they're like, why doesn't anybody clip my stuff? I'm like, well, there's a fun fact I found out about some of the clipping channels.
Mhm.
There's actually a Discord ring of people that would basically clip, let's say, here I'll use her as an example because she was open about it. Fillion. She'd have
Yeah.
clips and have people post them on various clip channels. And it'd be like, all right, if it reaches X amount of views, you get this amount of money.
Ah, okay.
And I'm like, cool. How many people does it go? I'm like, oh, it's for like a lot of big streamers. I'm like, oh, that's how you keep getting recommendations for all these big
Mm-hmm.
streamers on like different channels.
Interesting. Yeah, I've told people, and it's just like, you know, it's up to people if they want to do it or not. Like I've said to people, I'm just like, listen, if y'all want to like clip my stuff and make like YouTube content or whatever with it, like you have my complete right to. You can earn any money you want from it as long as you credit me. Like that's all I care. Cause like it is advertising. Like it is
Mm-hmm.
advertising. In the day, it is good advertising. So I'm just like, listen, if people want to, if you guys want to, you can take like you can use like my clips or stuff like that. Like as long as you're putting somewhat effort into it. Like
Mm-hmm.
don't just like download and upload my whole VOD, but like you know.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing to feature like from collabs or other VTubers, and I'm like hoping to kind of encourage them. See, like oh, see, because
Yeah.
they're nervous to do on another platform, and I'm like, see,
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
like you on TikTok, it's not so bad. There's actual normal people on TikTok. Besides, you getting a few like weirdos
Mhm. Yeah. That's something
or
that I think I would
Instagram. It's
say.
like because I was
Yeah.
really nervous to like post on TikTok because you hear all these horror stories, and it was when the NPC streaming was big.
Oh boy, yeah, that stuff was crazy.
So that like all the insane stuff was getting pushed.
Yeah.
And I just like, oh, you found some normal people that came over, which is pretty cool.
Mhm. Mhm.
But trying to get them from TikTok to come over here, especially when it's like, oh, yeah, it's questionably legal in our country, in the U.S. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Please come over to my other stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to wanna convert them over. I mean, yeah, that's what kind of why I want to focus on YouTube a little bit more, because like as much as I do enjoy streaming on Twitch and it's kind of like my main platform, the discovery of Twitch is horrid.
It
It's
is.
really bad. Yeah, like the only people they promote is like their top people, like on their front page and things like that, and like yeah, it's pretty bad. Like like you said, your only hope is like using another platform to like carry people over potentially.
That or just like do embeds at this point, like just to like get you higher in the ranking. Like I don't blame people for doing that. It's just like
Yeah.
I understand your frustration. I'm like, are you trying other stuff though?
Yeah. I feel like that's why see that's why you got to be careful. Like it's down the same rabbit hole as the
Mm-hmm.
giveaway thing, where it's just like, okay, you'll get this like temporary boon, but is this sustainable? Like, is this actually people liking your stuff, or is this just like a number you're seeing go higher with no actual like value attached to it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That and I was like my biggest thing I tell people is like my most popular short and TikTok was literally just playing Sonic Adventure 1 with my crappy Vroid model, and
Mm-hmm.
the audio balancing was so off in the game they couldn't hear a word I was saying edgewise. And I remember I was nervous. I uploaded. I'm like, all right. Yeah, I'm like, nothing's good. Let's see if anything happens. Nothing happened. I'm like, okay, it's good. We're good. It didn't get taken
Mm-hmm.
down. I didn't have to panic.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta send it. Sometimes you just gotta
Mm-hmm.
send it.
Is there a particular VTuber content creator you'd like to collab with one day?
Ooh, that's a good question. That is a really good question. Um, off the top of my head, I don't really know. Like I said, like I'm not too big into like the whole VTuber scene
You
of it
know,
all.
normal content streamer, flesh tubers are fine, because I know some people are
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Um, yeah, that is a really good question. Cause I guess for me, like I would just love to do stuff with like just anybody, because I think like just I just like the personality dynamics and like being able to like bounce off people or whatever, right?
mm-hmm.
So like for me, like I'd be fine with like anything as long as they're like reasonable person. Like I'm not, don't pair me up with like some insano person, but like you know, like as long as they're like reasonable and we can have a good conversation, I would say like anybody. Um But like, if I had to say somebody, I think I would put like Ina from Hololive on there, just
Ooh.
because like she's probably one of my favorites from Hololive, just from that factor alone.
Yeah, she's like super cozy.
Yeah, she's very chill. She's super chill. I feel like it'd just be fun to talk to her.
Mm-hmm. Like, the first one I discovered through VTubers was Hololive Mythos. So I'm like, ooh, and I like
Oh
Mori, and I'm
yeah.
like, oh, all this was fun. And I've been
Mm-hmm.
wanting to do content creation for so long, but I didn't like the idea of showing my face.
Right, right.
And
That's
it was
fair.
just like, it's less daunting, instead of a disembodied voice,
Yeah, yeah.
to have something moving around.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And it's hard to differentiate between like a VTuber versus like a sprite tuber, like the right opinion. I hate everything.
Oh
I'm trying
yeah.
to think of like other people that use like
Yeah, a lot of people use avatars in general. I guess people would call those
mm-hmm.
avatars more than VTubers.
Yeah, there's some that never do like a face reveal. I'm trying to think of like heck, even Odd Ones Out at one point did a face reveal and started doing mixed
Mm-hmm.
media.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few. There's too many. I'd be like, I'd want to do VTuber wise or other creator. I'm like, ooh, they're fun. Ooh, I'd like
Mm-hmm.
to talk to them in private. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'd love to do something with the Trash Taste Boys, which would be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been able to keep up with their shows since I've been like focusing on streaming as much. So it's like,
Oh
I
yeah.
think I'm like a
That's
year and a
fair.
half behind.
Very fair. Very fair.
That is one thing I noticed. Like, it took a while. Like, I had to really cut down on my watching YouTube time. And I noticed it's hard
Mm-hmm.
to like
For sure.
pick out like some people like, oh, just watch more Twitch streams. I'm like, but I feel like we're chasing people at this point.
Yeah, like at this, yeah, for me, like, since I'm all my free time is just for content, like the only time I get to like watch like just stuff for fun is just like when I'm eating, where it's like, oh, I'm
Mm-hmm.
eating, so I have time to like watch something now, because I can't like do like when you're eating, I can't like do content stuff. So I was like, okay, I have some time to like watch something or like watch like anime. Like that's the only time I'll watch anime now these days is while I'm eating. That's the only time I have left.
Yeah, that's like what I would do during my downtime. And I found it really hard to grow on Twitch as opposed to YouTube
Yeah, yeah,
because the culture is so different.
for sure, for sure, for sure.
I know like Twitch is so meme heavy at times. It's like, wait, what's that? What's going on?
Yeah,
And they move so
right, right,
fast
right.
now, memes evolve.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Like there was the basically people making fun of AIs, calling them clankers and stuff.
Oh yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
And that kind of fell off.
Mhm.
When before them, like that would be like going on for months. Like that lasted maybe 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Since you said you've done face cam, would you be willing? Are you the type to do like mixed media, do like IRL streaming, or you're just happy doing the gotcha
Um,
stuff?
that's a good question. I mean, I'm a type of person where I'm like, oh hey, I'll just try something for the heck of it, like trial and error. Like I'm super
Mm-hmm.
down to like just try something out once just to see what happens. Like if it does well, awesome. If it doesn't do well, um, oh well, at least I tried it and I know, you know. So yeah, like something like an IRL thing. Like if I did an IRL thing, I think I would do like a cooking stream. I think that would be kind of cool. I know people have wanted that from me.
Yeah,
Um,
I've seen people do it, and it's not too like crazy or anything. Like I'm just thinking it's wild to me is people going to like full on conventions and they're just like streaming it, and I'm like, oh wow.
yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, if I had like a little plush version of myself, just like walking through a convention, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, and I was like, I was always wondering. I'm like, oh, they have like a lot of them on the iPad or the robots, and I'm like, oh, how much does it cost to rent them? And I looked at the price, and I kind of got sticker shock. Yeah, $124 an hour. I'm like, oh,
Oof,
okay. That explains
intense,
why the
intense.
big VTubers are like being able to sink money into it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's very lucrative to say the least.
Exactly. Like, I think it's cool the guy that made the Poogie thing isn't like really like charging for it or at all.
I appreciate that too. I think to tangent a little bit, it's not kind of going on right now. I feel like every couple months people always erupt when it comes to like how potentially expensive VTubing is. And it's like, oh, it can be, but if you put like just some effort, you can find some great free and budget stuff.
Oh, definitely. There's been a big resurgence of customized models, and I'm like, oh, this is so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, under 50 you could find some like good like you said customizable like stuff you can just like rock with for a little bit.
Even the Suica model, I'm like, oh, your
Oh, the
art is
Suica
so
model,
so pretty,
insane.
but everybody seems to have it now, and I'm like, wow. And they're like, oh, well, it's a good rig. At least you can know what to look for. And I'm like, if you had the money, you really want to do live 2D, chibi. Heck, I started off with Vroid, and I had the funds. I'm like, oh, just somebody do a custom base of it.
Mhm.
But I've
Mhm.
seen people do Pit Crew, which isn't bad. I'm like, oh, it's
Oh yeah.
free.
Yeah, or just like if you really want to commission something, like start with like PNG of just like
Mm-hmm.
a PNG of closed mouth and open mouth, simple as.
That, and I know at one point there was like a VTuber stick figure. They graduated ages
Yeah.
ago, but
Yeah, yeah, or do something like wacky
mm-hmm.
and weird just to like, cause like that's my thing where it's just like, kind of a mini tangent again. Like I'm not the biggest fan of when people are just like, oh, these are the top 5 things you need to do to be successful, and it's like, sometimes you could just kind of like just do something for the heck of it, and like it might just be unique enough that it will do well. Like just try stuff. I feel like too many people are afraid to they'll just like, okay, I need to follow this specific roadmap in order to do successful. And it's just like, why don't you just like try something for the heck of it and see what happens?
That or what's really like sad is people intention like some people freaking out because oh my gosh, that be like Iron Mouse has pink hair and this other girl has pink hair. How dare they? It's like,
It's like, oh
ugh,
my god, there's like hundreds of designs. Like listen, every shark isn't Gura. It's
it's
okay.
not.
It's like it's okay. And like if yeah, if anything, like if somebody does like if like let's say you have like a VTuber and it's like, okay, you make yourself a shark and you just happen to be compare yourself to Gura, right? You can either take the joke on the chin and like be funny with it, or simply just tell people to not do that and have that be a rule. Like take control of your chat.
I've also seen people that have gone out of their way to intentionally do it. I'm like, oh, why,
Okay, then you're asking for
why?
it.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
then it's just like, well, I guess there's if you want to do that, well, there you go. I guess that's understand what you're setting yourself up for.
exactly. That, and I've noticed a small like influx of people, at least on Twitter, who are just like, I'm trying to like sell courses on how to be a VTuber now, and it's like, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I think every single one of those are scams. If you genuinely want to know, I think all the resources are free to
Oh,
like figure out how to
definitely.
do it.
And for
There's
YouTube
so
stuff,
many
like
ways.
there's some people that have like tons of like free videos and stuff. They're like, I know one guy wrote a book, Roberto Blake, has some very
Oh
useful
yeah.
insight. And he does like hold like Twitter spaces every like day and all that other stuff. And I'm like, you don't have to buy his book or anything. There's tons of free assets and you kind of can get the idea what he's talking about.
Mhm.
But it's just insane. And I got into it with some person who was spreading misinformation, and all the drama tubers were jumping on it when they thought, like, Twitch is dying, Twitch is dying.
Oh yeah, I think I
Yeah, it
remember
was the
that
guy's
one.
like, I'm a VTubing consultant. And it's like, okay, consulting of what? Are you a group? Are you an organization? Who are you consulting with? What are your client
Yeah,
base? I
right.
don't see a website. And I'm just like, oh, this is just like some like person making it up. And I remember I just got frustrated because I'm like, you're just scaring people, man. And it's not right.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
they
exactly.
finally released the list of like, they're like, oh, I did 1,000 VTubers. First they say, oh, it's not publicly available. And I'm like, then show us your data then. if it's not publicly
Yes,
available. Then they say
anything.
Twitch tracker. So it went from 1,000 different VTubers to 30, down to 30. And then they said 74 in the tweet. I'm like, and they wild so differently on sizes.
Yeah, yeah. Like I think I think I'm done checking, but I did have a little stint of like checking corpo type stuff for
Mm-hmm.
VTubing. Um and then some of them like the question one of the questions I would always ask whenever I would get like an interview with like one of the people is like, "Oh, who would you say would be like your most successful?" And it's very staggering how many of them can't find an answer.
Yeah, that is really crazy. And there's
Because
been
it's like
so
the
many that have like collapsed too.
exactly, yeah.
And I'll be first one to admit I applied for a lot of things and it's like never heard back, so it might have been a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
That or the whole group thing, and I've had to like have like talks with people. It's like, look, a group is different. It's not the same as an agency.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Agency, they're taking tax money. A group is just a
Yeah.
group.
Yeah, that's just yeah, exactly. The no
But
promises there.
my experience with VTuber groups are just like, oh, it was bad.
Yeah, I think yeah, it's pretty rough because it's just like I think the thing is like people only see the best parts of it, which is like the really successful corpos like Hololive. I know I
Mm-hmm.
was if it was a couple months ago, I would have said Bishojo, but we saw what happened with that one. So even hey, even the most popular ones,
Or a few
they're
years ago, you'd say Niji Sanji,
right, exactly right, and it's
before
just
you
like
found out, like, oh, their work
all
culture
the
is
stuff.
not good.
Yeah, it's just like if you lift up the veil on like most of these ones, it's just like you'll find some dark stuff here. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
honestly like it's like the reality is you can do it on your own honestly as long as you this is what I've always said to people when they're always just like, "Oh, I want to get into content. I want to get into VTubing. Oh, what do I need to do? What do I need to do?" or things like that. It's just like after you get the bare basics done, it's three things, right? It's consistency, number one. Whatever you do, do it at some consistent pace. Is it every day? Okay, maybe it's every day. Is it um every weekend? Okay, make it every weekend. If it's only once a week, make it only once a week. But you need to have something consistent that people can rely on. Number two is like marketability, right? And we were talking about it before, where it's just like
Yeah,
if you're posting something, if you're making streams, dude, post some clips on YouTube, post them on Twitter, Instagram, etc., etc., etc. Marketability, like you got like you're making stuff. It could be the best thing ever. If people don't know it exists, it doesn't matter if it's the best thing ever because people don't know it exists. And then the last one is just luck, right? I think a lot of it does genuinely come down to like there's so many people in the space that like it really can just come down to oh you just got lucky, you know?
exactly. Right place, right time, and you had the
Yep.
skill set to execute it. Because some people be like, I had this opportunity and I kind of let it slip through my fingers.
Yeah, it's like you know what that happens and it's
It
okay, you know?
does,
Yeah.
but it's one of those like, oh, lesson learned type of things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people, my hot take, need a manager. I think they need an
Oh
assistant.
no. Yeah, if that, yeah.
It's like, oh, what do you need a manager for? Oh, I need him to answer emails. Just hire an assistant then at that point.
Yeah, if you really need to. And yeah, that's a big problem, like going back to the model thing. There's a lot of people who want to like go into VTubing who are ready to like burn so much money. And it's just like, whoa, 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 calm down now. Like we don't need to like let's try it out for a little bit, see if you even like it. Like why are you burning so much money if you don't even know if you're gonna like it or not?
Yeah, like I had the money to burn. It wasn't bad. I'm like, what, that's fine. And I liked it already after my first stream. So it was like, but I never had a formal debut because I'm just like, I just need to
Oh yeah.
keep going because who's going to show up? No one's going to care.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and oh that too. Like I hate the whole like I guess debut culture, if you want to call it that, of just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, my debut has to be perfect. Like I need to do every single little thing perfect for my debut. Like that's gonna be like the most. It's just like, bro, if you're just starting out, like nobody knows who you are. Like
Mm-hmm.
like the best you're gonna get is whoever friends or family you can convince to like show up, and there's maybe gonna be some people that check out just like a new debut or whatever. It's just like genuinely, if you want to do a debut, I think you should do a debut after you have already established an audience.
Mm-hmm.
If you want my genuine like opinion on that.
That and like my outfit quote unquote debut, which was something I was kind
Yeah,
of
an
leading
outfit
up to. It's
debut.
like, oh, we reached this
Yeah.
goal. And I'm like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, it's
yeah. Like a
fun
celebration.
celebration at this point.
Exactly. Yes, yes. I agree with that as well.
But it's like, oh, I've had it since for a while because it was like, oh, I grew really fast at first, then it kind of fell off, and then it's like, you know, it started going slow, but it comes in waves.
Yeah, yeah. People much rather prefer to see like the numbers happen as fast as possible instead of like the slow, steady growth. But it's just like the slow, steady is a lot more sustainable.
Yeah, and I've seen so many people who think they could just network their way to the top and just hit a brick wall.
Oh yeah, that I saw that not not recently, but like a couple months back, I saw somebody who I wouldn't say I was friends with them, but I was like acquaintances with them, where they would always like put their streams right after another big streamer. Like this big streamer was like they're not super big. It was like 200 or so viewers per day, which is like, that's moderately pretty big.
Yeah.
They would always make their streams right after them and like, time it perfectly so that they would raid them and things like that. And it's like, okay, that's nice temporarily, but it's just like all you're doing is like, suffice to say, you're just making yourself a diet version of this other
You're
person,
kind of
or you're
chasing their
picking back up.
coattails. Or you're becoming like,
Exactly.
there's a meme for normal streamers, like basically people call him Tectone. Oh, he's a waiting room for when Asmongold goes live. And I'm like, you're kind of
Yeah.
doing that. And, you know, you kind of got to put your own spin on it.
And it's just like, yeah, that might help you temper. Like, like it was really successful for this person. Like, they even got partner and things like that. And it's just like,
Wow.
yeah, no, it worked out
YouTuber
really
Twitch
well for them.
partner.
Twitch partner. Like, they went from
Whoa.
like, yeah, like, yeah, I think it's like consistent 70 watching you or something like that. Um, yeah, like it worked for them, but it's just like how much of this is like what's gonna happen when this other person's there? Like what's gonna happen when the other person that you're like riding the coattails off isn't there or whatever? Like, are you able to sustain this on your own? It's just like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're like riding the coattails, or like you're a diet version of this other person. And like, listen, if you like to do that and it's working for you and you're finding success, I'm trying to, I'm not gonna yuck somebody's yum. If it works for you, it works for you. But for me personally, I'm just like, if I want to do something, I want to do it on my own merits. I really want to do it on my own merits.
Yeah, I've seen like the thing I've been seen is I've seen so many people I thought, oh man, they're gonna be partner. They're actually really talented and like they peak at like maybe 25 viewers and in 2 years they quit like content completely. Or even less than that. I think the shortest one I seen was about 6 months before they
Oh,
stopped doing
okay.
solo streams and they would just exclusively do collabs.
Yeah. Collab collabs are interesting. I think there's definitely upsides and downsides for sure. I think there are definite upsides where you get to when you collab with people where it's just like, you are getting like the shared viewership
Mm-hmm.
and like things like that. But there are like a couple of bad things that come with it too. Cause like depending on your stream environment, your your audience could just prefer talking to you alone, right? And they feel like they might be intruding or whatever if they start talking in the group. Or not to say that collabs are only like, oh, hey, do you grow your own audience by like getting known? But sometimes there's not too much crossover of like the audience of who you're collabing with or whatever. Like, I think collabing and things like that should really more focus on like you trying to like either make fun stuff or trying to like form a bond with somebody, or like, you guys are both working together to make something, instead of being like, oh, hey, I'm trying to get my numbers up by like being visible on this person's account or whatever.
Exactly. And I know there was like the thing of like there was this thing floating around on how people kept saying, "Oh, don't collab with anybody. It hurts your growth. It hurts this." And I'm like, hit or miss because you can have like really bad collabs. I know I've had them.
Yeah.
and people
Oh
just
yeah,
being
I
like
had some rough
super
ones.
rude and like you tell them,
Mhm.
hey, don't do this thing.
Mhm.
This is my rules. I really don't like to talk about this. They do it anyways.
Yeah, yeah. Some
And it's like, oh, I have
unfortunately,
to
yeah.
block them now. It's like, oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, I do my best to like research people before I do collabs and stuff like that and work with them. But yeah, some things, sometimes things slip through the cracks. And yeah, and unfortunately that will happen.
Exactly. And it's just, or, sometimes you're just rolling RNG, hoping it'll hit.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, let me check if there's any questions here.
Mhm.
Okay, no, it's pretty chill for now. That's
Okay.
good. Well, then again, it's pretty late at night. What's your usual time slot?
Usually I'll start 8 p.m. EST and then I'll go like past midnight.
Ah, so this is right around your time slot.
Yeah, more or less, more or less. And what is it? Sometimes I'll go as early as like 5 EST. It just depends on like what we're doing. Going back to collabs. There's been quite a few collabs I've done at like 5 p.m. EST because more people are available around that.
Oh, so many people are too. It's like, can you do it at 3 or 4? And for a while there, I was an exclusive morning streamer. Then it's like, oh, I'll just switch
Yeah,
to it
yeah.
after work. And
Mhm,
it's like
mhm.
one extreme to the other. So I
Yeah,
have kind of a
right,
split
right.
audience, which is kind of funny.
Mhm, mhm.
But I'm like
Oh,
glad
that's
I'm multi
interesting.
stream so they can at least watch the VODs.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Do they stream? I would follow. Yeah, yeah. I have them in the title. Let me give you guys the link. This is Observer Andrea. You guys go
Yeah.
leave a follow. Let me give you a shout out actually.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Did
Appreciate
I
it.
type it wrong? Oh no, because I typed the whole link. That's why. Oh yeah, no, yeah, no problem.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Oh, getting all the followers. I'm surprised I've gotten like hit 1K. I
Oh yeah,
noticed something when I got to that point. People started acting really weird. Like I got to like 900, and it's like I never thought it would happen because I'm like, what changed? Because we're just normal people.
yeah. Right,
Everything's
right,
the
right.
same, really. And they just like, and it's just like so cringy. I'm like, it is this jealousy? Why are you jealous?
Yeah, the unfortunate reality is there is a mix of that in there, right? There is a mix of that in there. But like to be honest with you, like even partner versus non-partner, there
Mm-hmm.
really isn't that much of a difference to be honest with you. Well, as in like partner to like a person who like streams to like, 10 to 20 people, there really isn't that much of a difference a lot of the times.
That and the thing people run into after they hit partner. Okay, what's next?
Exactly,
It's
right?
like,
You
oh,
think
now
that
what?
that's like the goal. Yeah.
Like I
Especially
had that
people
moment
that
when I
like
hit YouTube
go
partner.
ahead.
It's like, oh, now what? It's like, oh, okay, I gotta figure out what to do next.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you always wanna try to challenge yourself, right? Always wanna one up
Mm-hmm.
yourself, ideally.
Yeah, this year has been like I'd say year and a half. It's been like I've just been really trying to do different things because it's like, why not?
Yeah, yeah. It's like I said before, right? Like, listen, sometimes just try something out and see what happens. If it doesn't work, it's okay, but at least you know that you tried it.
Exactly. Like this subathon, I didn't expect it to work. It somehow did because I probably this happened to, I guess, I don't think they're a VTuber anymore, but they tried doing a subathon. They averaged like maybe 2, 3 viewers. And they tried
Yeah.
doing a subathon and they got no subs. And it went for an hour. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I felt so bad for
Uh,
them. I'm like, man,
but
that is soul
yeah.
crushing.
It is, but you know what? Again, I would say the same thing to the person. I was like, listen, now you know that you have brain. Like you could learn from that experience, right? Like even if it's like a bad experience, or even it's like it was like soul crushing like that. Listen, it's just you got to take the L and learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
At least take the L and learn from it. It's okay.
But they were the type that was also trying to use like VTubing as a get rich quick scheme, and
Oh
it
yeah,
didn't
that's
work
not
out for
gonna.
them.
Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with
Yeah.
that.
If anything, you're probably gonna lose more money than anything else. And I find it good, like a lot of
Yeah,
older, like bigger towns are finally saying, like, yeah, I'm not making nothing from this.
yeah.
If you're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm lucky if my subs will pay my phone bill at this point.
Right,
I
right.
appreciate every single one, but still.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's use ads here. All right, hold on, I'm gonna hydrate real quick.
Oh yeah, go for it. What's an idea? Give up. Oh my god, that's so sad.
One of the things I did also notice some people are trying to push this narrative that you have to
Yeah.
specifically stay in one category at all times.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Like for me, I'm definitely a person that would like, I guess, abide by that strategy. I think it's like this is how I feel about just like everything in general and like even life, right? Everything you do has advantages and disadvantages,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I think it applies to this too. Everything you do has advantages and disadvantages. Okay, advantages of only streaming in one category, you can stay consistent in that category. Like there are people who will watch you for that category. And then there's there I will definitely say like sticking in one category can definitely reward you with a good amount of views. However, flip side, what's the downside? Okay, downside is when you want to do something different, then it's like it's up to the chopping block in a way of saying like, okay, so who's gonna watch you for you versus who's gonna watch you because you were streaming in that category, right? Like for me, I definitely have viewers that will only watch me when I play like Genshin, Star Rail, or whatever, right? The people that will only watch me when I do like carrying stuff or whatever. And it's fine, right? If
Mm-hmm.
you only view me for certain things that I do, there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like, it's advantage and disadvantage, right? That's like the things you gotta like be aware of.
Oh, definitely. And like the big thing that always like that crossed my mind when they're like people giving that advice is you run into the issue of stagnation.
Mm.
You're not no longer challenging yourself and you kind of get lazy in that point.
Yeah.
And that's an issue, for you to adapt. Because I've heard
Yeah.
that song, that's sad story so many times for people that
Mm-hmm.
weren't able to adapt.
Yeah.
That and streaming. I don't think the gaming's dying on Twitch. I think we just haven't had a big enough game. Like if GTA 6 comes out, I think it'll bring gaming back to Twitch.
It's partly that, and I think it's also partly like it's almost like how do you say? Because I've heard that too. It's like almost like you're looking at it from a biased view, in the sense of just like, okay, yeah, if you look at IRL streaming, it's like one of the biggest categories versus all the other video games. But the thing is, like, IRL in itself is a whole different entity versus
Mm-hmm.
video games in general. Because, like, technically, the more apt comparison would be like if you combine every video game category together and put it against IRL, but like of course video games would outnumber it, but people don't look at it like that. They look at the categories
That not
individually.
everybody knows the rules for a game. Like I don't know like what the rules are really like deeply in Valorant or Overwatch. I'm like, yeah, you just kill the other team. Okay, that's really it. But I think
Yeah,
just chatting has its merits because it's like, oh, you can put it on in the background, people
exactly.
can listen
And you
to
can
it,
do
you can kind of get an
anything pretty
idea.
much. Yeah, and you can do almost anything. But like
That
if
and
it's a video
something.
game, you are playing that game. Like
Mm-hmm.
it can still be pretty freeing about like what exactly you do. But like yeah, when you're in a category of a video game, it's like, well, it has to be you have to be playing that game or talking about that game. If it's like IRL, that's like infinite in a way.
Definitely. And the big thing I basically market myself is like, look, I'm kind of variety. It's more of like, I grew up really poor and I couldn't afford video games. But now as an adult, I
Yeah.
can. So I missed out on a lot of people saying, oh, that's my childhood game. That's my classic.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been experiencing it as an adult. And it's kind of been interesting.
Mm-hmm. Any standouts?
Um, I did recently play this was a few months ago, a little
Yeah.
bit of Hades, and we
Oh,
did
okay.
BioShock 1, the remake, and
Ah,
I
okay.
basically got to a point where the game was like unwinnable. I ran into a
Oh,
buying glitch, and I'm like, oh, so I had to start over from, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna put this on the back burner.
honestly, yeah, that's very fair.
Cause I'm like, yeah,
Very.
I'm like, maybe one day, keyword maybe, if I'm in the right headspace, I'll do it from the original version. Because I
Mm-hmm.
remember playing it on like my laptop before I upgrade to a PC, and it's like, oh, there's no controller support, so this is a little clunky on a keyboard here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know Bioshock, I believe, was Xbox, and I never had one.
I think so too. Yeah.
But there's like quite a few that are just like finding like niche indie games or other cozy games. It's like interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. That's a yeah. Hades, I know that was like that's a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool that like so many games are like available on like Steam and things like that for people to try out for
Oh,
the first time.
definitely. And the Stop Killing Games movie is hopefully going to be a little bit easier on preservation.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because if you don't own like a physical copy of a game, like from the PlayStation 2 or whatever, like how are you going to play it? If you don't have a working PlayStation 2, the
Yeah,
only other
sometimes
option is emulation, and that's like a legal gray area depending on what country you're
exactly.
in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks for watching, Derpy. Have a good night. Oh, they said bye to you too.
Oh, okay. It
Good
didn't
night.
pop up on my end, but I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
What
Have a
else?
good night.
I know there's also this big anti AI movement in the VTuber community.
Oh yeah, especially like in a community that's like, um, how do I say this in a way that makes sense? Like artists is
Mm-hmm.
what keeps the VTubing machine running, right? And like that's one of the worst things about AI is that AI just steals people's art to train their machines, right?
Exactly. I
So,
think it has other utility uses, like for like,
oh yeah,
if you're
yeah.
doing audio editing, having to deal with all the breaths, the odds that a manually cutting it out, which I've done in the
Mm-hmm.
past. You can have an
Yeah.
AI plugin do that. It's so much easier. SEO, as opposed to what doing the old school way. Okay, time to go get a thesaurus and look up similar words.
Mm-hmm.
I think like people just like lump it all together, like that all AI is bad, and they're just like, no,
Yeah,
you're just
it's
thinking of the generative stuff.
generative. Yeah, exactly. Generative AI. Yeah, generative AI is the problem. Yes, yes.
Exactly. Like I know there's been issues of like AI voice acting now, and I'm like, there's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many amateur people that would just do it for fun if you need it in your project.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's not how the higher ups see it. The higher ups just see, oh, free labor
Free labor,
or
I
very
know, and
cheap,
it's
cheap labor, super
the
cheap
only
labor.
like actual like VTuber that's an AI because everybody seems to think a VTuber is an AI. I'm like, it's actually Neurosama, but
Hmm.
that's
Yeah,
still
Neuro's
pretty under
different,
tight
right?
control.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's something that they crafted, and again, like I assume all the stuff that they sourced for Neuro was either paid for, is given the consent of, or free to use to train.
That or they just like scraped Reddit and a lot of their stuff. They're just they consent about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If it's publicly available like that on like Reddit, like as long as it's not like somebody's art where they say like you have to give me credit if you need to want to do this, right? Like that's the issue.
That's another place I've noticed that's like hard to try and promote yourself because it feels like you're in the void is Reddit. That or just maybe I just don't get the
Yeah,
culture.
yeah. Reddit is more so. Reddit's weird. You don't really promote on Reddit. I think the best you can do for Reddit is like memes are really good. That's for
Mm-hmm.
sure. And yeah, definitely not promotion, but like maybe a clip, but you would have to be like very specific because like Reddit's very, what's the word? They're very not, I guess I'm trying to think of like the good word for it. They don't like when people are just like advertising, I guess.
Mm,
So it either has to be like something really good. Like if it's a clip, it has to be a clip that starts a conversation, for an
yeah.
example. And not, it
That
can't be like
or
just a
I know they're
funny clip.
trying to be like a publicly traded company, same as Discord. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, good luck with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, oh, that's gonna be rough.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of things is like, oh, this is publicly traded, so it might, stuff might change, and I can already hear people complaining. Like, I know the YouTuber Reddit, like, there's quite a few of them of people just like flat out like AI bot posting there, or just like really wrong information. Like, there was one that said, don't like click the check mark to notify your subscribers.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, that's not how that works though. Like, if they're a dead account, it's not gonna hit them
Yeah,
because
it's not
YouTube
even
should
gonna
know
go to
whether
them.
an account is active or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I remember I think it was that advice had started with what was that guy's name? Pirate
Pirate
Software?
software, oh my gosh, he
Yeah.
sabotaged so many people with that advice.
Yeah. Yeah, I was one of the victims. I fell for it too. Like I tried it and I was like, "Oh wow, that's so okay, that makes sense, right? It's a good strategy." I tried it, no difference. Literally zero difference. There's
If
no
anything, my
difference.
views went down, and I'm like, oh, you're just
That's
sabotaging, and people
wow.
started like repeating it.
Mhm.
That are people thinking like the only way to grow is literally just farming drama. And I've known so many drama tubers that have just like gotten
Yeah,
out of it
that
because it's
too.
just exhausting. It's the same thing, just different
Mhm.
flavors.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, people who yeah, do drama stuff, I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I understand it's like easy clicks, but it's just like, man, that's a lot.
Yeah, I think I know one that quit. They just started doing like Pokemon Nuzlocke, and then they just decided to go into politics, reporting on that. And I'm like,
Oh boy.
I don't want to touch that book. I'm glad
Yeah,
you're
no, I'm
happy.
not. Yeah.
And they're getting views and stuff, and I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
VTuber and
yeah, if it
politics.
works, yeah.
Okay, cool.
If it's working for you, it's working for you, but yeah, good luck with that.
Exactly. Because that's just like a whole nother like landmine there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, I do you have any other quick questions for me by off chance? Because I looks like everything is pretty chill here.
Okay.
We'll wrap it up.
Yeah, yeah, we can wrap it up. I guess same question you had asked me that one time. Anything well, I guess what do you usually stream?
We've been currently streaming Hades, going through that in Code Vein because the sequel's coming out, so that's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. I played Code Vein before. It's pretty good.
I'm mostly waiting for Monster Hunter Wilds to get the patch to get fixed because it's not optimized on PC. So hopefully sometime in January, February they'll fix it because I played the beta and it was a
Okay,
buggy
okay.
mess.
Okay, okay, okay.
Just
Yeah, I've
invisible
heard
cliffs and it
people
was
come.
really
Oh,
bad.
really? Yeah, I've heard people complaining about it, but I didn't know like because I'm not a big Monster Hunter fan at all, so I don't know like the degree of like how bad it was. But I did hear people talking about it.
Yeah, I liked Worlds. I wasn't feeling Rise. I just ended up like shelving that.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
But I'm interested to at least give it a shot, and I'm kind of waiting for it to go on sale because it's like, ooh, $70, and it's not guaranteed that's gonna run properly.
Ah, yeah, yeah. See, that's so rough. That's why. Yeah, I've stopped like buying games like day one or pre-order because
Mm-hmm.
like exactly what you're talking about. It's just like I think like give it a week and see how people what people say about it. Like
Oh,
give it at least like a
definitely.
day or two.
Like I know Borderlands 4 is like having an optimization mess.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I heard people complaining about it that like they're using like, oh, the developers excuse, well, this is a premium experience. I'm like, you're using cartoony stylized graphics. Isn't it supposed to be able to run a little bit lower end? You're not using the ultra realistic, you can see every pore and hair follicle on the person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's like sometimes, listen, man. Sometimes I just want it to look decent and be able to run smoothly. Like we don't need to
Mm-hmm.
do all this.
But Silk Song is something that is I played a little bit of Hollow Knight, but Silk Song looks interesting, and it seems like it's run. A lot of people aren't complaining about it, other than like what happened with Elden Ring. Oh, it's too hard.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, then just watch a gameplay of it on YouTube. Then, if it's too hard for you
Yeah.
to physically play.
That's the name of it. Or you can just like grind and stuff, get more abilities.
Exactly. It's just one of those games,
Mm-hmm.
that or just maybe it's not meant for you, and that's okay.
Yeah, which is fine. Yeah.
But those are the big things. We other stuff I besides interviewing people and after the outfit debut on the 28th, I will be doing
cool.
a charity drive in December.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, raising
Cool.
money for service dogs for people with disabilities.
Okay.
So that's
Very
going to be
cool.
fun because we did that last year and it was just kind of an experiment. Didn't expect to actually have people donate.
Mm-hmm.
So that did well. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to actually, what I consider try this year because I kind of got upset. I kind of got frustrated and I threw it together in like 3 hours and somehow it ended up being successful.
Oh, cool. Hey, listen, sometimes it just works out that way.
Yeah, it was really, I'm like, all right, then I'm going to actually maybe put a little bit more effort into it. Or I didn't feel like it was effort, but some people are like, oh, Andrea, don't talk down on yourself. You did effort. And that's subjective.
If it worked, it worked,
Mm-hmm.
We take those.
All right. Well, I appreciate you stopping on by.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it. Thank you,
All
thank you.
right. See ya. Now the fun part, editing. All right. There we go. All right. Okay, we got that. All right.